Hey, Stats kids, I'm Mr. Forbes. I'll be teaching you statistics this semester. This is just an introductory video to help you kind of understand what you're going to be dealing with this semester in terms of statistics, my expectations, and kind of what we're going to go through for the stats course. So I've got a list of things to talk to you about before we jump into the course. Remember, at any time, if any questions, any confusion, go ahead and email me at my school email address, dforbes@robinsonschools.com. And I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So there's a couple of things I want to talk to you through today. First is the pickup packet. So you're going to be getting, when you pick up from school, the first thing you're going to get on top is the syllabus. And that's just kind of the idea of how I'm going to run class this semester. Pretty similar to all of your other math classes, but go ahead and read through that, see if you have any questions. The other big packet you're going to get is all of the notes for the semester. It's a big, thick thing. Really recommend you get a 3-ring binder. Go ahead and tuck all these in to your binder. And we'll talk about these in a little bit. And then you're also going to get your stats book. We're using Elementary Statistics. This is a really good one. We actually picked this book because it's very readable. So you can actually read through the chapters if you need to, in addition to watching the videos that we're going to talk about in a second. So those are the materials that you should pick up when you come to school for the pickup day. The other materials you're going to need for the class is a graphing calculator. Now, whether or not you have like the newer version or like the older version, give me a second. It doesn't matter what kind you have, the older kind, older style here. It doesn't matter what you have, but you do need a TI-84 calculator. If you don't have one, you have some options. One option would be to ask another junior or senior that maybe had been in an advanced math class and is not currently taking a class to see if you can borrow their calculators. That would be a really easy approach. The second approach is we actually have a calculator loan program that if you need a graphing calculator, you can loan one from the high school. We have a form that you need to sign. And again, just send me an email and I can send you that form, or you can pick it up at school and get that signed and we'll get you a calculator. But you are going to need that because we're going to do some advanced statistics button. In fact, if you look at the calculator, there's this whole button right here called Stat. Guess what that is? And that's all of our stat stuff right there. There's actually some other buttons too, but we are going to need that graphing calculator. In terms of how class is going to work, we're going to work through hopefully about 7 chapters in stats. And it's going to work very similar to a bunch of other math classes you've taken. Pretty much what we're going to do for format is one day will be a day to take notes, watch the videos. The following day will be the day to do the homework and turn it in. So think of every lesson being at least 2 days, maybe even 3 days, depending on how much material there was to go through. And then at the end of the chapter, we'll do a review assignment, and then we'll take a test. And so that'll be pretty much the same format that you used in other math classes, but we'll use in this stats class. In terms of watching videos, I am going to use a program called Edpuzzle. Edpuzzle helps me keep track of the videos that you watch. It also allows me to do some other neat features as well. To do that, you'll see when you go to Google Classroom and see the assignment, there'll be a link you click on. It just takes you right to the Edpuzzle. When you log in the first time, just use your Google login like you normally would, and then you're right on going. When you watch the video, you're going to use your note packet and you're going to write down all the notes just like we would in school. To get the full points then for the videos and for the notes, you actually need to take a picture of that and then upload that to Google Classroom, upload that photo attachment, and that completes your homework. You can do that with your Chromebook. Most students found it's easier to do that with your phone. Upload that picture as an attachment. That way I can verify, 1, that you've watched the video, 2, that you actually took and completed the notes. Then for homework, we'll do the same thing. There'll actually be another Google Classroom assignment, which is for the homework. If you're a remote student, again, just upload that homework to that Google assignment, take a picture of it, and upload it, and I'll grade it from there. When we get to the end of a chapter for a test, what we're going to do for a test is during the scheduled start time of class, which is 12:30, the test will become live. You will need to log into Google Meets, and to do that, you go to the classwork tab in the Google Classroom, and it'll take you straight to Meets. And basically I'll have all of the remote students on my screen just to kind of watch you. Have the camera on your Chromebook just pointing to your work surface, just so I can make sure you're not checking stuff on your phone or anything like that. And then we'll go, and then when you're done with the test, you're gonna take a picture of the test, and just like we do with the homework, you're gonna upload that to the Google Classroom page, and I'll grade those and turn in the grade. All the grades will go on Skyward, so while Google Classroom does have a grading feature, the grades that count are the grades that are on Skyward. As we go through stats, stats is a class that normally a lot of students take in college. Not everybody goes to college to become an engineer. There's a lot of other majors that require a math class, and usually that math class is stats, and hopefully that's why you're taking the class. Because of that, there's a lot of information that's available on YouTube, on the internet to help you with stats. If you watch my video and it still doesn't make sense, you're like, what is that guy talking about? If you just go to YouTube and Google the title of the section that we're on, you're going to find an infinite number of videos you can watch to help you out. There's all sorts of stuff out there for stats. But again, if you ever get stuck, just contact me, email me. My plan is to have open classroom time. So the day that we're working on homework days will be an open Google Meet. So just get on Google Meet and we're all going to just kind of work on our homework together. That's how my plan is to go for that. And I'll let you know more about that as class begins. I hope this is a great semester for you. I hope you enjoy statistics and you learn little things. This is a great way to start for when you get to college and you need to take a college math class. You can take stats because you've already had it once. Hopefully it's a great transition for you into your collegiate career. Have a good day, Maroons, and we'll start that first video tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.